Sabha has passed the Prevention of Unfair Means Act. With the amendment, the bill has been passed, and right after that, Lok Sabha was adjourned. Now, Jitendra Singh, who presented or tabled the bill, was responding to the arguments that were put forward by the members of Parliament. He was responding to the debate. He hit out at Rahul Gandhi, leader of opposition in Lok Sabha, and said Rahul Gandhi did not provide any proof of the allegations that he has levelled. But the big story, of course, is that the bill has been passed. The government had the requisite numbers. Exam reform bill was put to vote. Let me go across to Niyamika, who's getting us more details. Niyamika, while hitting out at Rahul Gandhi, Jitendra Singh said कि कभी भी मंत्री आदेश नहीं देता है गोली चलाने के, इट्स द मजिस्ट्रेट और गोली चली ही नहीं.
But yes, this is a very important point which is being made by the Union Minister Jitendra Singh when he was addressing in Lok Sabha. He had stated that it shows that Rahul Gandhi, who is the leader of opposition, doesn't have any experience in the public life, as that is the only reason why he has made such allegations against the Union Home Minister. As he should know this fact that it has never happened that a minister gives such kind of orders to the police officers to shoot someone. These kinds of orders are being given by the magistrate, and in this case there is no such incident which has taken place. So this is being said by Mr. Jitendra Singh on record. However, he has also taken a jibe over Mr. Rahul Gandhi when he had done a protest just in front of the Prime Minister's residence. He basically, while taking a jibe at Rahul Gandhi, he said that he always wanted to be there at 7 LKM, but because the public didn't allow him to do so, that's the only reason why he did this particular protest just in front of the Prime Minister's residence. So all of these issues were being taken up. The way in which Rahul Gandhi had made this allegation against the Union Home Minister Amit Shah, that was clearly being seen that how there were certain objections which were being raised by the BJP side. Many of the MPs had also started raising slogans against Rahul Gandhi. In fact, Mr. Kiran Rijiju had also asked him to apologize, but that is completely being refused. But when Mr. Jitendra Singh was speaking within the House, when he has mentioned about the kind of orders being given, as he has said that as per the rules, the magistrate gives such orders, and there is no such incident of firing which had taken place. We have seen that how the opposition MPs
that was the counter to the allegations levelled by Rahul Gandhi. Niyamika, stay on with us. We also have Pragya on the broadcast. So the bill has been passed in Lok Sabha, but the focus firmly remains of what Rahul Gandhi said and the reaction that came in from the government thereafter. Jitendra Singh said Rahul Gandhi has not provided any proof. He also hit out at him on the allegations level that Home Minister gave permission to use brutal force. Jitendra Singh said the minister, mantri kahin bhi kabhi bhi aisa adesh nahi deta. That was the response from the government.
Absolutely, Swati, and the focus of minister's reply was, the first half was also focused on Mr. Rahul Gandhi, because government had to reply to what Mr. Rahul Gandhi had said. He is leader of opposition. Government says that he may not behave like one, but we need to also reply to leader of opposition as it is a constitutional post. Now, what Jitendra Singh has said and clarified that the government has used utmost restraint, during the protest. And when Rahul Gandhi sat on Dharna in front of PM residence, it was his long pending desire to be PM, and this is probably the reason why he chose the destination. Third point that he made was that Rahul Gandhi has no knowledge of public life, therefore he doesn't know that orders are given by SDM and DM. There is a procedure, Swati, whenever such orders are passed. These have to be gone through bureaucratic channels. There is a system in place. SDM also, consults DM when such an action needs to be taken, and it also depends on the situation of such protest. So, these decisions have to be taken by SDM and DM level officers and not directly by the HM, is what has been clarified by Mr. Jitendra Singh. And, he said that even if anyone would want to, as far as the unparliamentary language is concerned, he said that, even if you want to have, if you want to call yourself idiot, you can't do that because this is unparliamentary. This won't be allowed by the speaker even if you want to call yourself idiot. So, all of these issues have been raised by the government, replied to by the government. And also, this is the time when government said that enough is enough. We need to reply to Rahul Gandhi, on point by point basis. And also, we need to show him the mirror that, in a public life, you need to be accountable, responsible for the statement that you make. You just can't make a baseless allegation against Home Minister of the country and you just go away saying that I won't, I am Rahul Gandhi, I won't apologize to anyone in the country and not even to the government because we want answer. Obviously, you want answer, but there is a method to demand answer. You put pressure on the government in a systematic way through the rules and procedures. Government will listen to you, and someday it will also can come under pressure. But that does not mean that you level a baseless allegation, and this is why government decided that the priority is to pass the bill and not to ensure that whether Rahul Gandhi will complete his speech or not.
Very, very important distinction there between what the government's agenda was, what the opposition's agenda was. Rahul Gandhi, Pragya today got the platform to voice the voice of opposition. As the representative of the youth, he had done a great job when he staged that protest. He got a lot of accolades for it. Times Now said he acted as the leader of opposition. But today, when he got the floor of the House, the stage that was given to him to raise the issues of the students, would you say that he lost that opportunity, he lost that battle for narrative? Because while the government's agenda was to pass the bill, we heard from sources earlier that the BJP would insist on Rahul Gandhi's apology on the baseless allegations that he has made, but they have relented. They have probably decided that passing the bill is more important than giving into opposition's agenda or seeking an apology. That issue can be handled later. Rahul Gandhi, on the other hand, has lost the battle of narrative, would you say?
Well, I would say that, being LOP, he could have used this particular platform and his position better. Everyone in the treasury benches, I was there in the House, everyone in the treasury benches was, keen to listen to what Rahul Gandhi has to say. They were very patiently hearing him until he started his analogy of distinguishing students, one set as idiots. And there were, ample, reason for treasury benches to know that this is a weak link at Prime Minister's office. And therefore, many of them said that they have in fact shown the rule book to Rahul Gandhi saying, so you see, this is an unparliamentary, word that you can't use, and this has not been done by us. This is also your government that started this, this whole process of jotting down unparliamentary words.
Okay.
He kept on speaking on that particular word, wasting the time of the House and also losing an opportunity where he could have held government accountable for whatever atrocities have been committed on students. He could have seriously as to what stand they are taking on the FIRs that have been lodged on the students.
Yes.
Very valid question that many of the CJP, representatives were also asking.
Yes,
so this
also
was an
on the
opportunity
broadcast is Niyamika. Niyamika is somebody who closely follows Congress's strategy. What do you think? What have you learned from the Congress party insiders? What was Rahul's motive of framing his speech not around the policy, not around the students' issues, not around the actual questions that could have been asked, but going on allegations that he could not substantiate?
Well, it was quite clear from the Congress party's side that they are surely going to raise a question upon the Union Home Minister, because from the days the youth had done this protest in the national capital, we have seen that how Rahul Gandhi was the one who was continuously raising this concern, who was doing press conferences, who was on a protest on every single day since then. But it was being quite clear that when this discussion is going to take place within the House, the demand which the opposition is going to raise, and Congress party specifically is going to raise, is for the presence of Union Home Minister Amit Shah, because they were quite clear that Rahul Gandhi wants to target the government of India regarding this entire matter. We have seen that how he was continuously blaming the Union Home Minister, stating that on his instructions, on his orders only, the Delhi police and the RAF personnel have done this brutality against the protesters, the kind of lathi charge which was being done, the usage of pellet guns, and in fact the tear gas shells. All of this has injured many of the students, many of the protesters on that particular day, and we have seen that how he had also done several press conferences with
Rahul Gandhi's speech on the floor of the House and what he said outside the parliaments, there seemed to have been some sort of a rethink. When he spoke on the floor of the House, he said HM ordered firing. When he came out, he said all I was trying to say was either he ordered it or he did not know about it.
Would you say that has been a climb down? There has been a rethink that he did realize that, he crossed a red line over there by making that allegation. And second, when asked about apology, whether he's going to apologize for what he said dekhte hain. He didn't say there is no point of apologizing. I will, like Priyanka Gandhi said yesterday when she was asked to take her statement about Prahlad Joshi back, she said, I can substantiate my allegation. What is Rahul Gandhi going to do from here on?
Well, Rahul Gandhi did not make any clear remark when it was being asked that whether he is going to apologize for this particular statement which he has made against the Union Home Minister. But there was another Congress MP, that was Mr. K.C. Venugopal, who has outrightly declined any such thing to take place, as he has stated that there is no point of apologizing to this government. He hasn't said anything wrong, as we have seen that how after this particular remark, after this making this allegation, when Mr. Kiran Rijiju has raised this point that on what basis, on what kind of a proof he is making such allegation against the Union Home Minister. After that, we have seen that how Rahul Gandhi has also mentioned this point that Delhi Police comes under the Home Ministry, and that is the only reason why this question is going to be raised from the Union Home Minister. In fact, when Mr. Akhilesh Yadav has also tried to interrupt, and he also raised a question from the government stating
Yes,
that it
stay on
is
with
the
me,
responsibility
Niyamika
of
and
the government.
Pragya.